segment addition and the ruler postulate. So we're looking at ruler postulate and segment addition. These are two very important things we do with segments in geometry. Now, the ruler postulate says the distance between 2 points is the absolute value of the difference between their coordinates. So if we were trying to find, how do we find the distances AB or CE? Well, if you look at this, you have AB is -8 and B is -5. So for AB, the way we would write it is absolute value of -8 minus -5. Now -8 minus -5 is -8 plus 5, which is the absolute value of -3, which is just 3. Now, you could do it that way, or you could simply count from -8 to -5 as 3 units. Okay? How do we do that for C? Well, from C to E, if I were to say CE, I could say that's the absolute value of 2 minus -2, 2 being the coordinate for E, -2 being the coordinate for C, which is equal to 4. Or I could just go from point to point. So if you have it on a tape, on a place like this where you can count it pretty easily, you can do this way. If you don't, you need to be able to use the difference between the two. Okay? All right. So going along. Segment addition postulates. 2 points on a segment AC, the point B is on the segment if and only if if AB plus BC equals AC. Now what that means is if you look at the picture ABC, AB plus BC must be equal to AC. Okay? So let's kind of see if we can figure out what this is. It says AB is equal to 12 and AC is equal to 19. So if I write that, I'd say AB is 12, but AC is that whole thing, which is 19. Okay? So if I said BC, if I called that X, then my equation is 12 plus X equals 19. Subtract 12, X equals 7. So what is BC? 7. Okay? In the example here, we have AB is equal to X plus 3, and BC is equal to 4X minus 7. And then we're looking at a bigger setup where we have AB is equal to 30, AC is equal to 31. Okay? And it's asking for what the value of X is. So if I write this out, I'm going to do a substitution. I'm going to say AB plus BC equals AC. And I'm going to write in what everything is. AB is X plus 3. And BC is 4X minus 7. AC is 31. So if we put this together, let's figure it out. X plus 3, 4X minus 7. I combine the X's, that's 5X. 3 minus 7, that's minus 4, equals 31. To solve this, I would need to simply add 4 to both sides. And then I have 5X equals 35. Divide by 5. So I find out that X is equal to 7. Okay? So there's X. How would I find out the lengths of AB and BC? Well, AB would simply be 7 plus 3, or 10. BC would be 4 times 7 minus 7, which would be 28 minus 7, which would be 21. Okay? That's some stuff there that I didn't need. So, putting it all together, I have AB is 10, BC is 21, and X is 7. Okay. if point B is on segment C, AC, and AB is equal to BC, then B is the midpoint of AC. Any line or part of a plane, or part of a line containing B but not AC, is called a segment bisector. We have a picture below where we say that XY is equal to YZ, so Y is the midpoint of XZ. Okay? Line M passes through Y, so M is a segment bisector of XZ. Very good. Now, let's kind of look at some other things. We're not going to worry too much about segment bisectors. We are very concerned with the midpoint. What is the coordinates of the midpoint of BE? Okay. So B is here at -5, right? So we have B at -5 and we have E at 2. So the midpoint would be halfway between there. Well, to find the coordinates of the midpoint, you just average -5 plus 2 divided by 2. What's -5 plus 2? That's -3. Over 2 is -1.5. If I had to guess, it's somewhere about right there. You see on that point? So -1.5 would be the coordinates of the midpoint. Okay? That would be our midpoint. Okay? So I'm going to leave this one to you. What's the coordinates of the midpoint of AC? I'm going to let that one be your to answer the other question. Finally, it says the point E is the midpoint of BF, and then it asks you what's the coordinate of F. Okay. Now, F is not on here. E is the midpoint of BE, or E is the midpoint of BF, so that means that E and B are connected. So if I were to do this, the question I always need to answer is F, what side is it? Is it on the left side? Is it on the left side or is it on the right side? Now let's think about this. If E is the midpoint, it's right here in the middle, and B is right there. That means that F has got to be over here. F is somewhere over there. Now we can't tell where F is, but it's got to be over there somewhere. Okay? So what is BE? BE is 7 units. So then we know that EF is also 7 units. Right? So 7 units from starting at 2 to 7, that means that our coordinates for F have got to be 9. Do you see that? Because the distance from B to E is 7, it's got to be the same as the distance from E to F, which is also 7. Starting at that point, that would give us 9. Okay? So I'd like you to figure out this next one on your own. C is the midpoint of XD. What is the coordinate of X? Here's C, XD. So you got to figure out where X is. Okay?